about 4 years ago. I think it was 2018 or 2019. I wanted to do Christmas for the jail and started thinking of ways that I could give every inmate a Christmas present. When I talked to the jailer, there wasn't very many things that were allowed. It was just impossible to come up with something that the inmates were allowed to have. So I just had the idea that I just thought to myself, well, if I was in jail, what would be a good Christmas present? And I said, well, a case of noodles. And the reason I thought of noodles was twofold. I know that the inmates love them and how important they are to someone when they're in jail, but I also knew that they were cheap for me to buy. So when I thought about having to raise some money for 800 inmates, if a Christmas present only costs $2 per person, it was a lot more achievable for me to do. So that's kind of how it started. And now the noodles are a little bit more expensive this year. They're like $3 a case. So every inmate gets a 12-pack, which is a case of Ramen noodles. They all got to be the same flavor, same packaging, so that the inmates don't fight or barter and trade, none of that stuff. But it's kind of how the story started, and it's just kind of grown into. This year was really cool that I got contacted by the Spencer County Jail in Indiana, and we're providing the noodles for Spencer County Jail also, and Henderson County Jail. Someone approached me about the Henderson County Jail, but it hasn't been approved yet, so I don't think we'll get to do that one this year. But my goal now is to kind of make this thing spread. It's been really successful here in Daviess County, and I want people to, I want other jails all over the state, all over the country to kind of adopt the same fundraiser mission project that I'm doing. I don't want to raise the money myself for all those jails, but I'd like to find someone like myself in those communities and tell them how to do it and let them take it on their own. There's my wife. Just something that me and my family wanted to do for Christmas. It was a personal mission, I guess, for myself, but we're involved in so much stuff that I really just wanted to find a way that I could give back and get back to my roots, and the jail was one place that I feel the most passionate about serving. And so I just started it in my own name and my family's name, but over the years I've wanted to change that, and so now I do it in my church's name, the name of Matthew's Table, just so that when the inmates get the ramen noodles, they're not from Joe Welsh, that they're from Matthew's Table, and hope that my church gets the recognition rather than myself, and that Jesus gets the recognition rather than myself. Just a way to. So this year, one of the things that we're doing also is we are sending a Christmas card from Matthew's Table with every ramen noodle. It's just a real simple card. It doesn't have any person's name on it. It just says Merry Christmas and it has a scripture on it. We'll get those with the ramen noodles. It's just a way for us to say that we love them and we're praying for them and thinking about them.
Homeless, couldn't keep a job because I had to have drugs to go to work.
I didn't have money to buy drugs, so I started stealing from everybody. When I say stealing from everybody, I didn't break into houses and cars. I stole from the people that I loved. My grandparents, my mom, anybody who knew me. I stole from my friends. So, y'all know how that turns out, right? Basically, nobody wants me around anymore. And it wasn't anything that somebody taught me or that the teacher was literally on my knees begging God to change my life. If I can give you any hope today, that's what I hope. To leave y'all with is that I can't help you. Friends of Sinners, the program of Friends of Sinners is just a tool that God uses. The program can help. All I can do is try to create an atmosphere and environment for God to move in your life. In 2005, I was in the same situation, but I was in Luther Luckett Penitentiary in 2005 for a Christmas service, and I was in Tan there. You're in Tan, your state-issued Tans, right? And I had some church folk, kind, awesome people come in, and I only came because I knew that they might give me some candy or a drink or something like that, right? Like, that's the truth of it. I didn't really care what they had to say. While I was at church, Lord gets a hold of me. I remember standing in the pews looking around like hoping that nobody sees me because I might lose my street creds if they did. I didn't have no street cred. I was a punk, let's be honest with you. The point is, I was worried that somebody might see me in there because if they saw me in there, I wouldn't be able to continue who I was out there because I was in here. And the reality of it was, God said, no, I got you here because I'm about to do something with you.